right. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on. Give me the tag on keyboard, bro. See, now you playing with me. Are you done? Are you done? It's called the clipboard, bro. You're supposed to give me that. It's called the clipboard. All this glitchy shit you gotta do, you gotta cut it out. That shit is nutty, bro. Superbly, superbly nutty, man. Superbly nutty. All right, so we got that situated. Now, here we go. Are we ready for this? Let's find out. Howdy doody, people. What is the movement? We just got live. I don't know how the hell we gonna do it. What else we gotta do here? Because there's always one last thing we gotta do before we get started like this. But as you know, just so you know, I'll show you the reason why I'm not doing what I would do right now. Because what I would be doing is playing our theme song. But since we're dealing with a little bit of fuck my phone because my phone don't like to stay charged and you know gotta freaking fadangle the damn tap, gotta fadangle that shit a certain way just to get it to fucking act like it actually realizes it's charging. Device locked. Wi-Fi 3 bars. Selected. Unlock for all features and data. Yeah. Selected. 7% charging. Selected. Look at that. That's just how crazy this is, right? So I've been had this phone on the charger for like 3 days. 3 days straight. It hasn't taken itself off. I haven't taken it off the charger in 3 days. And you did hear just what that shit said, right? 7% in 3 days, and I haven't took it off the charger. And I literally have it sitting in a certain way where it's got to be like fucking damn near balled up in a knot. The cord has to be damn near balled up in a knot and wrapped around the neck of the fucking of the string of the phone. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And it's like, is this because you just don't want to work, or is it because you just want to be an asshole? But besides the point, you know what I'm saying? Today's Thursday, so you know what we like to do. We just kick back and chop it up with the blind man because we talk. Thursday. It's Talk Back Thursday. We get to chop it up with you guys about what happened on yesterday, for real. Because yesterday was a doozy. We had a lot of good submissions, and it's going to be a tough decision for you guys to make to pick your winner. Because there's a lot at stake here. There's a lot of good selections to pick from. And you guys got until the end of the day to do that. So, I mean, given the circumstances that some of the people around, I have to kind of guide this kind of situation sometimes, because we deal with a situation similar to the one that we've been presented in recent times, when people just want to go off impulse and not what the rules say. So what I was trying to explain to people as far as basic rules of the New Wave Music Wednesdays and submissions and who wins and how you win. Okay. Breaking it down, simply put like this. You submit your song. We play your song. Your song then gets entered into a poll. Now, from that point, your job is done. Only thing you should be doing is sharing the content from that post, by sharing that post, to let your other viewers and followers that follow you get to your song or vote for your song. You know what I'm saying? We do this because we don't want you to say that, because there's plenty of people that would vote for their own shit. It's just common sense. I mean, I'm only being honest with you. If I think I got myself in a listing like that, I would probably do the same thing. Just saying. I give myself a 10. You know what I mean? Like, let's just be honest. Like, who's gonna lie about who's gonna not think, you know what I mean, think that their shit is the shit? Well, the only person that's not gonna think their shit ain't the shit is someone who's earnest about their shit. So, and I would like to find a pathway to earnesty for you guys, so that way it doesn't fall on you guys to have to make that. So that was the reason why we do this way we do when we do New Wave Music Wednesday. So we have the day like Thursday today to get you in to see who's gonna pull, who thought what song sounded like what, or not even that. We can just talk about something totally different. This is kind of the thing. This is what I love about these days, especially Thursday. Thursday is one of the days that I can literally just sit here, relax with you guys, chop it up, listen to my progressive news, anything on the level of real life shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted y'all guys to see me, see that we're here, see that we doing this shit. New Wave Music Wednesday was a blast. Yesterday we had some really dope submissions. Shout out to every contestant that dropped a song and put it in the bank of New Wave Music Wednesday vaults of memories. Man, it's just fantabulous. And real spit, man, I got something for you too, man. If I can get this if I can get this phone to do a little something more than what it's been doing, you know, because 6% and 7% ain't shit right now, and I need a little more than that if I want to make what I'm trying to do worth what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, even still, I probably still could do it with that little bit of time, that little bit of energy on the phone. I just don't want to, because it's literally it's fighting against time. And you know, I can already tell you right now that I'm gonna have a bunch of issues with the device. You know, it's already on and all that shit, but it's still going to be an issue as far as like unlocking it, turning it on, getting to the song and all this other stuff that shouldn't take long, but it does, because of the simple fact that the phone has issues. And when I say issues, I mean serious issues that I haven't even been able to really weed through yet, because it just keeps building up. And then this situation keep happening out of nowhere, as far as like how I'm able to, get my stuff on here, man. It's just crazy though. Somehow, some way, in a way, we're gonna try to figure this out. You know what I mean? It's just gonna take a little bit, you know. But for what it's worth, we try to accommodate, so to speak. Accommodations are just things that I feel like need to be acknowledged. For a person who, like myself, I'm trying to give you guys, the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to make sure that everything we do moving forward is on the up and up. None of that half-ass work, you know what I'm saying, that we get going in the situations that come to pass. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like that's really what it is for me. You know what I'm saying? We could kick it, we could take this another way, we could take this the best way, but the best way is always the best way we should take it. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, just speaking from experience. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what we want to do here. We want to keep you guys coming back each week, new submissions, new music every week, nothing but the top-notch shizzleness. You see what I mean? So like, this kind of the thing that I just love doing here, because when we get on this show, we come in here, we just make y'all feel at home. We like that because that's the guys on this deal that we try to present to you guys. You just come in here and just kick off your shoes, enjoy yourself, enjoy the moment that you were able to come in and feel like you walked into a room where everybody knew you. It's like going into another, it's like walking into the Cheers episode and everybody says, "Hey," and they call you name. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's kind of what we love to do here. We just like to be very welcoming and inviting into you guys, because it's so much going on in the world today. We need that. You know what I mean? We need that. Really do need that. Yeah, man. So that's just what it is, though, man. Like, and it's always something that we try to attempt to get better at every day. You know. Shout out to you, King. What's up, Big Brock? Another day on the planet, brother, enjoying life and enjoying the freedoms that it brings. I guess you can call them freedoms. He talked about the co-workers who had touched his hair while he sat at his desk. How the senator hadn't learned his name. You better know it. Shit, like that's the way I'm looking at it. Shoot, I'm still making moves. I'm not even. I feel like I'm outdated, but at the same time, I'm in tune with myself enough to where it's not about who I impress these days. You know what I'm saying? It's always about getting a message to the people that, you know what I mean, resonates with them. Everybody understands that we in different times now. Things are starting to take place that weren't happening back in one point in our life. You know what I'm saying? It's not many people in the history that are still around from the time that shit that was going on in this country's past. But from what from me personally, I take these moments that we do here on the show and I use them to be, the moments of Zen, that time in the space where we can find, that inner peace, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, like, if it's one thing I've always been an advocate for here in the, with the Peasy show, is trying to find that happy medium. You know what I mean? Because we all know, man, like when we wake up in the morning, we got things to do, we got agenda to get down and take care of, because we all have these responsibilities that we have to deal with, because that's the realities of the world, right? But nobody said that we have to be like these fucking machines and shit, constantly soaking in what we need to do and operating in a formation that says that we're only acting off of the reaction of what we've been told to do. I feel like, we come to a place in time right now, in this day and age, in this year, where people are starting to say, man, look, the normal is not normal. This was not normal. Nobody's okay. People are starting to realize, like, 40-hour work weeks is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, overtime past 40 hours. Why? You know what I'm saying? We got, the ability to be able to do the same thing that other countries are doing, but we choose not to, and it's not because we don't want to, it's because the powers that be. And we look at these situations, we look at the life that, even in this country, we have to live, because in this country, it's not as bad. The only thing I can say we get as that's really bad in here is the fact that we have an uncontrolled gun control system. We have a uncontrolled gun control system in this country. So, I mean, like, we notice, because we're one of the biggest countries in this world that has over 50,000 deaths to gun violence. Over 50,000. Like, no other country in the world has that many deaths by guns. And that's like, that was literally within like a few years of time from like, like from now to like just last year, I think they said like the statistics that I pulled that information from was like 49,000, over 49,000 deaths related to gun violence in this country alone, and that was a poll that was taken upward in 2022. I said, man, this is insane. We live in a country where people love their gun more than they love their kids. And then you think about it, you can't say that they don't, that just doesn't make sense, what I'm saying. Because when you sit and you watch our own government officials, elected people with children, grandchildren, etc., say to you, oh, there's nothing we can do about gun control. Does that not sound like they just slapped you in the face? Like, I mean, maybe it's just me, but I'm just saying, like, the policies that the teachers union wants to fight back against. So the legislation of Senate Bill 256 bars most representing government employees, and I mean, directly from workers' paychecks, so no direct deposit. It also requires that those unions maintain at least 60% membership in their workplaces to avoid being decertified. It has to. Using their collective bargaining agreements. Now, 60% membership sounds like not a big deal if you happen to live in a state that values labor unions and being the control. Yeah, because at the same time, we, I don't know. Like, I agree that, we live in a world right now where it's just a lot of things going on. But what I realized myself, when we looking at the fact that, we're noticing just anywhere, like, I'm serious, like, this is the craziest shit. Fucking, I believe it's in the books that Switzerland, right, one of the one countries in this world that manufactures some of the they manufacture weapons that we purchase here, right? These country is literally riddled with guns, but they don't fight. They have not reported any deaths since 2007. I think they said that was the most recent. 2007. Here it is, 2023, and we can say that we've maxed out that time. Like, we've maxed that out 100 times over. Because their death rate in 2007, I think, was like like 1 or 7 or 5 or some shit like that. It was like 5 people that year, the whole year. Meanwhile, we're busting that out in the first week of the year, and that's from me personally, it's just more or less me ranting to the people about my thoughts on this whole thing. Because we live in a gun-riddled country right now. This country is okay with walking outside and shooting at whatever. They don't even have to pay attention to what it is they shooting at. They just want to shoot. And I get it. It does seem like a fun thing to do. I mean, I come from a background where that shit, it was for a reason. Niggas was shooting. You ain't shooting at nobody for nothing. You ain't popping. You ain't doing that for nothing. It's not for nothing. But what I also realized is some people in this world have gotten to a point, especially in this country, where they will make an excuse to use that weapon. They will make an excuse to use that weapon. And it just makes me feel sad when you realize that there are children in the middle of this. There are elderlies who, just aren't able to defend themselves the way us young folks is. You know what I'm saying? So it really bothers me when, you know, kids have come to me. I freaking nieces and nephews, you know what I'm saying? And they ask me, what do I think about it? What do I think about all this stuff going on outside? Listen, long past our, I mean, it seems like forever ago, but I remember back when I was a kid growing up, man, you get a problem with somebody, put your hands up, bro. Put your hands up. Where your fucking hands at, man? Like, this is what I'm talking about. And I mean, it's, to me, the world we live in has just, it feels like it has just gone to a level of everybody's scared to catch that ass whooping. So because you scared to catch that ass whooping, now you want to pull out a pistol, you want to pull out a knife or a bat. I mean, and them things were still relevant back then, but what was more significant about the ass whooping from hands and feet was the fact that you could get your ass up again tomorrow and go right back at it. Not like today. But understand that making it more difficult to pay the dues might actually impact that percentage, and he knows it. This is also that's true. To decertify the union by making it. Marvin, yeah. Here's a reminder. Select some date for the West Coast. Yeah. Thank you. My pleasure. Just doing the job. Do you live stream now with live right. Football for those teachers to pay the union dues. And by the way, if the teachers don't want to be part of the union, they don't have to be part of the union. I agree. I mean, we come to a point in our life right now where it's, I mean, personally, I mean, maybe it's just me getting old, but I'm just speaking from my life experience, man. I done seen people get their head twisted. I done seen they get their head twisted from bullets or get beat up from motherfucking, from just a fight. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point of the matter is, like, the biggest part that I look at is some of these folks that got their ass whooped with these hands was able to get up off that ground and come back tomorrow, go to school, go to work. Whereas nowadays, you got more cats out here that's willing to put a hole in your ass rather than fight you. Like, it don't make sense. Like, like I was talking to, let me say, this is a perfect example. My little brother, 20 years old, right? 20 years old, he ain't even fully grown yet. Man, got a bullet in his arm because he wanted to fucking argue with somebody that he wanted to shoot at somebody he didn't like. I said, that's the only reason why you shot at this man? Oh, nah, man, you know, he was disrespecting him. Really? And that's the only reason why you shot at this man. And you realize why, you know, the world we live in is the way it is. Because we have these issues where, like I said, it's just like, I feel like people is scared of that ass whooping. Them hands is something else. They embarrassing. For real. And that's literally what I was saying when I was talking to my little brother about this, because he took that, he you know, he got shot, but he didn't get shot, he got grazed. So looking at that part of it, imagine what would have went down had you'd have actually caught that. How could that have turned for you? Because it ain't just one of those, oh, it's all right, I'm gonna walk it off. No. Yeah, I done been shot before. That shit ain't funny. That shit ain't cool. Me too. And I pray on that myself, because at this point right now, I haven't been able to reach him because I won't fall into that situation. I've already talked to him when I first talked to him when he was younger. I told him before he even got to the age he's at now. I said, "You look, man, don't be out here trying to run around here and do the shit I'm doing, or doing the shit that I was doing, because at least realizing when I told him that listen, this shit ain't all sugars and ain't all sandies and cream, nigga. You gonna fuck around and get yourself hurt out here." He still thought he was able to do it. All right, bro. I mean, we all got to learn some kind of way. I often am the type of person I wish people would take more time to listen to me first before you go out here and do certain shit. Especially if I done already told you what the fuck it is, and because it's coming from experience. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There is hope. Mm-hmm. Hope. So this is like one of those things, if you watch, if you're my age and you watch wrestling, you're a kid, Hulk Hogan would put his hand
That's true.
Old to see if he's still conscious, second time,
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. It's part of the reason why myself, I'm willing to be like whatever people look at me as in this show. Like, cause I speak to the level of like, bro, I done been out there in them streets. I know what it's like to sleep on the curb. I know what it's like to wake up and not know where your next meal coming from. I know what it's like to motherfucking get out here and not really know where the hell you going, but have to go somewhere. You see what I'm saying? I know what that's like. I'm trying to show y'all the way to get around that. You know what I mean? I was gonna tell you that mix, that last mix you sent me just recently. I checked it. The levels on the entire project sound lower than what you played me from the first edit. So I was just like, I don't know what you did. I wish you would have told me that you was doing something. I would have took the edit that you had and probably had it clipped.
Hildegard's Ghost says now we promote a candidate for president libel for sexual abuse, rape, also tax fraud, business fraud, and insurrection. Give him the but not the White House.
Yep. By the way, yeah. That song, the final edit from that song where you set the beat in the intro in the song, it was the last part. That the actual song, the final edit you sent was really low.
But the chances of Democrats figure out strategy is low. Athletes LLC says 100% genuine, and we need to learn the truth about others. If we don't, we will never know about ourselves. Keep up the fight, too. Love me. All right. Gotta come back.
Right. 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 Nah, I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna see. I said your vocals were. I noticed your vocals were live. Your vocals were real live. Mine's, however, seemed like they were buried under with the beat.
He says, this has to be one of the greatest eras. Oh, wow! Thank you. We appreciate all of our members to make this show possible.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Well, yeah. About what Starbucks is up to in New York.
Right.
I love the gentleman in the video who's confused about what's happening, but don't worry, I'm going to explain. So those were workers, Starbucks workers in particular, in Ithaca, New York, walking off the job after they discovered that Starbucks was closing the only 2 remaining stores in Ithaca by the end of the month. Now, why are they doing it? Well,
what's good, Doc?
Suspect it has something to do with the fact
hold up, Doc. Give me a second.
that had voted almost unanimously to unionize.
I'm just trying to close that damn window because I know that it's like my window's up and shit.
To reopen the 3rd and final Ithaca store, but instead of doing that,
oh yeah, nah. I was talking about the window on my damn on my invitations because I was because I was looking at the message that I seen in the comments here from Doc Weathers as he was telling me to let him in. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So I had to go ahead and grab him. It's all good. It's all good. But you know we good here. We good. We got it. Everything. We good. We on here. But not like for real though. That's been like one of my driving passions as far as with the show is to be a voice of enlightenment, empowerment. You know what I mean? Things that a lot of people don't seem to see with social media nowadays, because like you got so many outlets on social media. So it's like all these live streams you can be jumping in and out of, and everybody's talking about different stuff. And most to be honest with you, like I just was in a room earlier, right? It was by mistake I jumped in this room. This man is in here, and they literally do this every week. I notice because they do this every day. Every other day I see they post every other day, or every day throughout the day I see them showing up on a live stream, and they get hundreds of people in the live room. And they don't be talking about nothing but some of the most wretched, dumb shit that you could ever hear in your life. Like, who gives a shit? And I mean, for me, it's like, who cares that this person is fucking this person in front of you and y'all having an argument on a screen? This is literally what y'all do, like all day screaming at each other on a screen. Like, and that's entertaining to these hundreds of people that are watching it. That's what kills me the most, is because like some of the stuff that they doing in there, it's almost like an everyday thing. You got one chick calling everybody a dirt bag. She don't care about nothing. She get money. She this and that and the third. She don't care about this dude, that dude. She know it's all about $1. And then the next nigga come on, you go digging this and that and the third. And I'm like, well, what the hell? Is this all y'all came on social media for? You know what I mean? And then they wonder why people have like they don't find places where they can, learn or expand knowledge. You know what I mean? That they so desperately need in this country alone. Because think about it, in this country, man, education ain't free. You have to pay for that. You might get the basics, but they only giving you a watered down version of the basics. You getting any information you get education that educates the mind, you paying for that. And that's what we've turned and what kills me is we've turned that into our business model as this country, because I don't personally, I think it's just ridiculous that we live in a world where education comes at a cost. In order to learn and be knowledgeable about the ways in the world, the things of the world and how it works, we have to pay for that. And I don't get that. 60,000, 50, $100,000s of dollars just to get educated on the do's and don'ts of the world. That shit makes no sense to me. Because this is why we don't have a structure that we need for all of these inventive ideas that we're supposed to be, so able to come up with. You cannot suffice a world of success if you're not willing to give the key tools to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that's part of the ticket. If you want people to be more educated, you want the country to have a brighter and more innovative outlook on the world today and how it shapes, then we need to stop playing around with what education can do for us. Education is a big factor. Not everybody's going to adjust to it. Not everybody's going to be okay with it. But at the same time, to those who want the education, it will no longer be a trial and error to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about how much a person in a normal life setting has to save in order to send their kids to school.
statement.
Nowadays, most of the people have to start from before the child is born to have enough money to suffice putting a child through school and still survive in the world today.
Here's how the university responded to it. They called cops. We got the video.
Right? That's a fact. There you go. That's what we need. Mhm. The encouragement. Yeah. Right. Because encouraging it's hard as it is already to get, the average child to focus on something when we know that the average attention span is less than the freaking goldfish. See what I'm saying? So the average goldfish's attention span is 8 seconds. Our brain function is less than that. Our attention span is less than that of a goldfish. When I first heard that in the last year or so, this was before, matter of fact, the first time I heard that statement, it was pre-pandemic. So I can only imagine how bad it is now. And this is almost almost about to be 4 years later from when I first heard it.
And they say, no, we don't even believe in competition.
So it's just,
we crush those, we crush our employees, we crush our customers.
No, good.
So this is, by the way, you want an alternative? PushStrongCoffee.com/PYT, okay? The progressive brand, organic and fair trade. There you go, Starbucks. You do that.
Oh, I got you. I can try it because the reason what I was saying earlier, that you didn't come in until later, but that was after I said what I was saying. The reason why I came in and I didn't play music on my way in is because my phone to play my music is showing signs of faint charge. So it's not holding my cell phone over here that I play my music with is not holding the charge. And but I do have enough. Go ahead, what'd you say?
Difficult questions.
The difficult questions are going to be answered by
Phone is starting. Photo app launcher. Folder. Connect.
Okay.
Capitalism doesn't mean you have to
BandLab.
They're just choosing.
Twitch.
And so Starbucks has
BandLab app.
they're not teetering on that edge.
Right.
This isn't the steel industry that's worse kind of situation. No,
Oh, okay.
Right now, how do you say, like,
Yeah. And that was, I mean,
is this ideological situation that they're in.
yeah, I was gonna say that the track definitely came, like, your vocals were clear. That's one thing for sure. I'm gonna be what the I realized something here. I did not put that one. No, I just thought about what I did too. Yep.
So if I get a choice of
okay.
And drink coffee, I'm not going to choose something. Okay, I'm going to choose something. By the way, that's called capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's live with this next story, which involves science, and I might bungle it, but I'm going to do my best. Super babies.
Follow button in list. Double.
Yes.
40 follow.
To advancements in
D.
technology.
Library. Button.
Yeah.
Thanks to advancements
May have
in technology,
Library.
babies with DNA from not one, not two,
BandLab isn't responding. BandLab.
have just been born.
Each take your time.
BandLab.
Because it takes your time.
Indeed.
Deleted projects.
Now, here we can
The PC Show theme song challenge listed wrong.
they've been born, period.
Oh.
New. The PC Show theme song challenge listed.
Nah, the last edit I had, I downloaded it, but I didn't download it to this phone. So what I did was I sent the first edit, as a matter of fact, to the band in BandLab so that I can have it in the listing and I can see the listing of submissions. Okay, so with that being the case, yep.
Even some intellectual capabilities. You can
Yeah, that's the only difference. It just needs to be clipped. I can fix that. I can get that fixed. That'd probably be the better part. That'd probably be the easiest part about doing
The
that.
PC
Getting
show
that
theme song
clipped.
challenge, Mr. Brock. Unlabeled. Copy link.
Okay.
Play.
Now let's see what.
Double tap to activate. Media control. The PC show theme song challenge, Mr. Brock. Mr.
Alright, let's go.
You tune in to JP's. Show how simple it is, bro.
What time it is? You know what time it is.
Okay.
Your camera phone,
Your device.
kick out your shoes and grab yourself some
Popcorn, baby.
That's the easy show.
It's online. I got my camera phone.
Your device, your camera phone. Grab yourself some
Popcorn, baby.
That's the easy show. It's online. Good time, we got the vibe, we got the vibe. Yes, I'm flying. Catch me Monday through Saturday live, 7 p.m. East Coast time.
Tune in.
Yeah, we on the ride. Whoa. I have no idea why this nigga did that, but excuse me.
Tap in.
Talk that Thursday, where we don't talk, you don't talk to me. Yeah, PC's open. Might be the place where you could reach out to me. But I like Saturdays, it remind me of the most type of days.
That's all we.
Days, but you only got 30 minutes on the screen. So once you come join me, you can be a part of me in the PCT. I call my TT, peace. On the front of seat. Once you come join me, you can be a part of me in the PCT. I call my TT, peace. On the front of seat. Talking about it, I want them talking about it. Tell them all about it, and let them talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Come on, talk about it. Talk about it.
Interview.
Talk about it. So grab your camera phones
In your device.
and grab yourself some
Popcorn, baby.
That's the easy show. Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m.
I got my camera phone.
Hey, grab yourself some popcorn. Yeah.
Easy show. It's online.
So come to
It ain't easy, folks. To hold the Easy show. Come on, reason, yo. The topic grow up in the community, though. We've been going down for years. Blessed to be a part of the expression. Tuned in, I've learned lessons. The blind MC, I learn to proceed. That's right, salute JP. The sound structure, annualistic. To the manual on your cellular device. Saber-tooth just might get out your phone and going on live. Every day it's going down. Shout out to Eastside, New York, and all around. To Don the International. Since some last to go on the BC Classical, this is a Jurassic moment to handle departments in Atlanta. St. Louis for grammar schools and the tempo neutral with the undisputed made it to the West Canada. Where I'm from on your cellular radius to the stadium, these words reach your cranium. It's the Peasy Show.
grab your camera phones, your device, reach out your shoes and grab yourself some popcorn. Let's go. Easy show.
The PC show.
Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m. Yeah, man.
Network error. Check your internet connection and try again. In list.
Is that right?
Network error. Check your internet.
Some popcorn, baby.
Play. Double tap to activate.
Let's go. Yeah, man. I definitely liked it. I like the clip. What are you doing? I like the clip I had. I like the clip you had, that first clip. Definitely just needed to be trimmed at the end. That was it.
Deep down inside, he knows this. He's also badass.
BandLab. Collaborations. Double tap to activate.
That original was dope.
Button
I like
out of
the
list.
original.
Window navigation bar.
Okay.
Double tap to activate.
Oh, what the fuck are you doing now? Now you want to get weird on me.
New
I
button.
know, dude. You're not supposed to do any of this weird shit. I
BandLab isn't responding. Send feed.
Dogs are still from
They're within the same.
Send feedback for BandLab. Send feedback. Description. Edit box. Description.
The general direction. The general direction is inescapable. And so, yes.
Your signal's freezing. Shitty
Showing
freezing.
English US QWERTY keyboard. Voice input.
Oh, look, we got a wolf that's a little bit more under control. We did that thousands of times, maybe millions of times.
Come on, this is what I'm talking about. You making my phone freeze.
Charging started battery level. Charging stopped battery level 6%. Battery may run out soon. 6% remaining.
Will. Fucking 6%.
Merj Guns official. Dr_Weathers is going live now. Back.
Look at this bullshit. I can't.
Faces. Of dot end. Voidacity underscore is live. Mention. Privacy information. How it. Come on, this what I'm talking. Back. Button. Window navigation bar. Privacy information. Include system data. Checked. Include system data. Cancel. Button. Preview.
significantly outweighs the potential downside. At least
What the fuck?
Email. YouTube. Description. Come on, this what I. Back. But.
that limits what this could be used for. But
What I love the most, sitting here fucking swatting at a phone that won't move past the 2
Send.
seconds.
Button. Preview. Button. Send.
That's what I'm talking about.
But there has to be
This was the feed. This was the tomfoolery that I didn't want to deal with today. Yeah, well, you know, swiping means you're supposed to move, and not moving means you're something wrong. That's usually what that means. What the fuck, bro? Oh yeah, it's bad. This bad. This that bad. Look at this. Look,
Phone option.
it's that bad.
Back. Button. Emergency.
Look at
Double
it.
tap to activate.
It's still clicking,
Back. Button. BandLab.
and all I'm asking it to do is leave from here. That's all I want it to do, so I can get out. Just want to
Tap
go.
to activate.
I just
Email.
wanna
Tap.
go.
Home. But. Moto app launcher. Junk.
But you know,
Home screen one of.
about the one thing that
Email.
happens.
Uber Eats. Don't miss out. See what your neighbors love.
About the one thing that kind of, I guess, sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't.
Android on Android.
You know,
Charging started battery level 5%.
does a lot of weird shit all the time. Always has something. It's always got some problem.
Auto app launcher.
Fucking figure out. Yeah, you figure that out, buddy. Get that all figured out. One day it'll come to you. One day it'll come to you.
Charging stop battery
Look
level
at that. Look at him. Listen at him still talking shit. Listen.
Charging started battery level 5%. Google Play Services. Google Play Services.
This nigga still talking shit. But, you know, I still think it, you know, at some point, you know, we just got to get to a point where people start getting tired and fed up of, you know, dealing with the blatant disrespect that they try to hit you with.
I'm a solo family doctor. I left big hospital system medicine, and I'm making 1/3 of that.
Come the fuck
I have about
on,
2,000
fam.
applications. I get lots of business Thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. I work for these healthcare hospitals, specialty pharmacies, BCBC, Cigna, Express Scripts my entire life. You've been quote synergizing for generations. Nothing is ever changed.
Right.
But they're just getting squeezing that so unfortunately. Barry Machiva says, I like this show. I might be a progressive. That's my favorite compliment. Yes, you might be a progressive. You just don't know it for a lot of folks. But anyway, that may be your case. You know, I appreciate it. Exoteric says, thank you, TYT, for being mad at the right things. I lose my mind watching any corporate or mystery donor funded media. You find a good fight, all. Thank you. We really appreciate you saying that. And possibly a good point on the panel, the town hall. That's why women do not say
Top back on. Photo app launcher.
That's why it was important to do massive.
Yo, what are you doing to me?
It just can't anymore. How can you ever think getting into a platform like that was a good idea? If it's okay, we disagree. If you say, hey, you know what, I disagree so much, I don't want to be a member anymore.
I hate you. You're really finding ways to piss me off.
What we're trying to do here is create an atmosphere where smart, caring people get together and talk things through.
This is consistent with bullshit from Instagram. It's always Instagram on this one. This don't make no kind of sense. This is all Instagram doing this shit. Look at this shit. There's no way in hell this ain't Instagram doing this. No way in hell this ain't Instagram doing this right now. I don't know what the fuck this shit doing, buddy.
To be fair, Palestine was around when the Confederacy existed. All right. Anyways, new members, CMD619 and then Daniel Lacote on YouTube. We appreciate it. You know what they hate. You know it. They have to go on below the video. Everybody else, no matter where you're watching or listening, QIT.com/join. All right, yes.
All right. Doja Cat, a chart topper, I should say, to say the least, is making headlines.
This is nutty.
Admitted pretty aggressively that her first two albums, or last two albums, I should say, were just a money grab, and that people were suckers for liking that music.
Yeah, whenever you're done playing this game, this is retarded.
Really?
Hold on. Okay. My feelings are mixed, but who cares about my feelings at the moment? You need to know the details of the story. So let me give you those
I
details.
also feel better.
Okay, so let's start with her tweet where she says,
I don't get it. He's so stupid.
Now I can go disappear somewhere and switch friends with my loved ones on an island while y'all weep for mediocre.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
Jesus. You said it, man.
No, I respect it. I do. I respect it. I do. Okay, so I like her music. I'm just gonna keep it real. I like her music. So
she's dissing you.
yeah, she's dissing me. Yeah. And you know what? I respect it.
It's great.
Yeah, I like that you respect it. Even though if you didn't like her music, I was gonna fight you harder. But I like that it implies to you, you still don't.
How about that?
Guys, it's too much, right? I love honesty. So I hear you on that, but you all fell for it. Like you're just directly insulting the people who like your music as suckers. That's a pretty
okay, so look, it depends on how her fans respond or react to it. The way I react to it is, no, I get that in the grand scheme of things, this is quote unquote mediocre music. But mediocre music tends to be enjoyable.
Yeah, I don't care.
Right?
Look,
I
don't
just
want to know.
hit workouts to her music.
Yeah, you don't want to know what's in my head. You don't want it. Okay. So, and by the way, if the shoes on the
That is the same. That is exactly what I be talking about. Instagram, always on that fuckery. Now, mind you, I am not on my home Wi-Fi, and this is just the bullshit that I be getting mad about all the time with Wi-Fi. All the time. Now, mind you, there was no absolute reason why that shit should have been like that. Still sitting here fucking in pause. And it's like full bars. There was no reason why the network should have been like stalled like that. But we're talking about real situations. And this is the real thing. This is literally what happens when Peasy starts talking about real shit. Peasy gets to talk about real shit. The internet starts tweaking out because they don't like when we talk about real shit. They really don't. They don't like when we talk about real shit over here. But one thing they can't stand, or on top of that, is the fact that I play y'all music. They don't like that either. I think they don't like that, especially because of the fact that I give you guys a voice aside from you doing it yourself and getting pinged. I give you a reason to come in and sit down and hear yourself. You know what I mean?
I feel like she's touching on something that we can empathize with, which is clearly she wants to do
But yeah, man, like I feel like whenever we get in these conversations like this, where I like to come in and go deep diving, that's what happens. Thank you.
My pleasure. Just doing the job.
Marvin, here's a reminder. 5 minutes to leave. View live stream now with live chat.
Yeah, like
Advertising for 15 seconds. 5.
because it just, in a way, it don't really make sense to me. Mainly because of the fact that, you know what I mean, it's just too much. But I figured we were coming down to the last few minutes of the show. So without further ado, I appreciate all of you for being a part of what we do here on the Peasy Show, man. I know that IG, you guys have been going through it. This is the second time this week we've had to restart the stream, and I don't like that. Y'all know I don't like when it does stuff like this, but it is to be expected when it comes to Instagram because this shit happens. As far as my folks over there, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, y'all know what it is, man. We got you. Hopefully you guys got the chance to feel the full effects of the show today. I mean, it's just the craziest thing, man. But y'all know what it is. Tomorrow's Peasy's open mic talent portion of the week where you get to come through here and show us what you got. Throw up some talent. You know what it is. I'm blind, but you know, I got people that can see you. You know what I mean? I got a lot of people that watch the show. So for all of you guys that are tuned in with us on the Peasy Show, we appreciate you for being here. We appreciate you for coming in and being that part of the show that really just makes us talk about stuff, makes us have something to talk about. It's definitely a beautiful thing for me, and I appreciate all of you guys for being a part of it. Because, you know, like I said, it's just, we don't get opportunities like this all the time. We don't get to do things like this all the time. And I honestly just wanted to let everybody be able to hear that conversation, along with the fact that, you know, we're in the realm of certain things, you know what I mean? So
resources,
yeah,
which translates to much more money in pay. Right?
But for all of y'all that's just joining in the last minutes of the show, as we just coming in, I have to tell you, we are still checking in for polls. We're checking the votes. All you guys who have submitted music, share those posts, man. You got a few hours left in the day. You got till midnight tonight on the East Coast. So hit me up. Go check that post from last night's New Wave Music Wednesday on the timeline. And definitely make sure you go check out and vote for your New Wave Music Wednesday song of the week. Because we got you. We gotta get that. We gotta pick him or her And we'll give you the answer to that answer tomorrow, because that's what we do. But yeah, man, like we got that going for you. Plus, you know, new music coming soon. The Peasy Show theme song challenge. We just heard a new submission this week today. Hopefully, you guys got a chance to hear the whole thing. If not, go check the timeline. We had a new submission this week for today, so we played it as promised. But yeah, adding that to the fact, you know, difference in a lot of different things going on. So like I said, New York, yeah. New Wave Music Wednesday, you know how we get it in. We come through here, we, you know, throw up dope ass artists on the screen to give you guys good music to hear. On top of today being the day where we give you a chance to sit down, listen to what we're talking about in this, but we also have given you this day to go check in and vote for your New Wave Music Wednesday song of the week. Now, it's up to you, because all I do is pick, all I do is post them. I try not to pick, and I don't want to be the one to pick. So, in this day and age, that's where we give you guys the choice. You know, and having a choice is a beautiful thing. So, take it in stride. Not many people get them. But now we're reaching in the time frame where, you know what I mean, like at some point in, it's gotta happen, right? So you know what it is. That's my time, y'all. Thank you. Oh yeah. So yeah, like I said, with that being said, you know, it's Friday, it's Thursday night, you know, and I appreciate all of my folks for tuning in tonight for this Peasy's open floor discussion of just randomness and Thursday talks. See you guys tomorrow for Peasy's open mic. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And I'll chop it up with you tomorrow. Peace. Yeah, man. We about to make this thing happen. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna try to find something to smack on, get my stomach to get the you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, it's about that time. I appreciate you guys for tuning in with us, though. For real, man, it's been a blast, yo. Check us out tomorrow for Peasy's open mic as we jump on the floor and hopefully get something back that we didn't have before. Which I'm gonna hope and pray on that. But yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. So I appreciate y'all for being a part of it. Peace.